Well, here's looking at you, kid. My instinct is to say, hello, you little ticker talkers. Because I do my little ticker talker every day. And I only do you guys once a week or two, or three, No, I try to do you guys once a week, but I think it's been 2 weeks this time. Anyway, this is your friend Velma Hagar with her book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places. And the longer that book is out, the more I realize how wonderful that book is. I get so many compliments from people that tell me that book has changed their life. So you know what? If you love it, let me know how much you love it. And if you don't love it and you don't have it, would you get it? Hidden Treasures in Secret Places on Amazon, Velma Hagar. You know what we're going to talk about today? Have you ever felt like your life was such a mess that everything was just hopeless? And you feel like, you know what, I don't think this can be resurrected. I think this life is a mess. I don't think I can resurrect it. You know what? Bullshit. I'm not starting over. I said it. I'm just going to deal with it. I said it now. I'm going to deal with it. I don't usually do stuff like that. That was kind of like belching on the camera, which I've done before too. All right, he was looking at you. Wait a minute. Let me get a swig. I obviously need a swig of this. Every once in a while, people ask me, "What are you drinking?" I'm drinking water and coffee, and this is how I am without any drink. You should see me when I drink. No. Okay, I want to get back to this. Your life is never so far gone that it can't be fixed. It's important that you assess your life. Take a walk around and look at things. What is it that really is broken? What really needs fixing? Assess what you need to do and then start doing something. One of the things that I always do, well, first of all, pray. I know you guys think I'm a Jesus freak and I pray over everything, and you're right, I am a Jesus freak, and yes, I do pray over everything. But you know why? Because you know what, you guys? I found it works. I found that prayer really, really, really works. And if you don't pray, one day you will. One day you're going to get this. One day you're going to say, you know what? That Velma was right. Probably after I die, all you little suckers will be clamoring to watch my videos and get my book. Oh yeah, she's dead now. How about making my book go #1 before I die? I would love that. I want to be a #1 bestseller. But in the meantime, back to this situation with your broken life. So you pray. You ask God, what can I do here, God? And then I implore you, look in the Bible and find a promise or 2 or 3 that fit your situation and call those promises out. Remember what God says, you have not because you ask not. And he also says, bring me in remembrance of my word. I think when we get to heaven and realize how we did not follow God precisely, he gives us precise instructions. And we just like, oh, well, no, I didn't ask him because he's got better things to do. Bullshit again. I just couldn't resist that. I'm sorry, you guys, really. You let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. That was not good. I don't know whatever made, the devil made me do it. The devil gets the blame for everything. We blame him sometimes when we did it ourselves. But anyway, look, God never has too much to do. And he has better things, yes, but he can do it all at once. The God I serve, he's omnipotent. He can do all of it. Your puny little thing and the big thing that's going on over there. Look at my shirt today. Can you guys see this? It says, I love the USA. It's today's voting day, so I put this on. I love USA. It all sparkles. Okay, so you're going to assess your situation. You're going to admit you got a problem. You're not going to put your head in the sand and say, no, there ain't no problem here. Don't do that. You have to admit something's wrong before you can fix it. Admit it, assess it, walk it out yourself. Walk around and literally try to look at things from another person's eyes and see what's wrong and find all the areas that need fixing. And then you're going to pray. You're going to ask God, okay, God, I need help. Show me in the Bible where your promises lie that I can apply to this. And then you're going to call him out. And then you're going to apply him. What does he say to do? You're going to believe it. You're going to ask for it. You're going to call it out. And then you're going to believe it and walk it out. And even if it's little baby steps, begin to rebuild your life. Now, I always like to get a friend involved. I like to say, you know, come visit. Let's talk about what's wrong here. Let's communicate with me. Let's help me. Do you see this the way I see it? Now, you don't want to get someone that's going to go blabbing it all over town. Get a positive friend, a godly friend who believes like you do, who loves you, who wants to see you succeed. Come into agreement in prayer. Decide together, do you think this is a good plan? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And for me, sometimes I have to talk things out. And when I hear myself say them, I'll get the impact of it. You know, there's power that comes out of your mouth. When you say things out of your own mouth, it's very convincing. So say it out of your own mouth. You know, I can do this. I've got God directing me. He promises me that he will direct my steps. There is an invisible hand that will guide you as you acknowledge him and ask for that guidance. And then begin your progress forward, building your life, rebuilding it back. Nothing is too big for God, nothing. And those that look to him will never be disappointed. So, you know, hey, life happens. Sometimes something's got to get stripped down before it can get rebuilt up again. You know, if you had an old house sitting on a beautiful piece of property, sometimes you're going to tear that old house completely down and rebuild it. And sometimes that happens in our lives. Sometimes our whole life gets stripped down and God rebuilds it. Okay? Got it? Pretty simple, huh? Yeah, it works. Your bubby, she knows things like this. I'm 78, for God's sakes. I've learned some of this stuff that you little whippersnappers haven't learned yet. And you know, the wise man learns by watching and listening. The fool has to have a rod taken to his back. Don't have a rod taken to your back. Listen, do what I tell you. Do what I tell you. All right, you guys, I talked for 7.5 minutes. That's long enough. Your little attention span's very short. Subscribe. See the little button down there? Green, hit it. Subscribe. Every time I put a video out, you will get a notice. Fair enough? Okay, you guys, until next time, this is your friend. Please buy my book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places. Until next time, I'm bidding you a blessed day. Bye.